Do you want to record your own music but you just don't know what to get? Well, in this video I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to get you started. My name is John Torp and it's awesome to see you. I love to make music and I also would like to help you as a musician to be creative and perhaps record your own music. Let's get started with what you need to get started with recording your own music. So, of course, the first thing you need is a computer. My computer is a MacBook Pro M1 and I'm really happy with my MacBook. Obviously, you can get even stronger MacBooks or stronger computers, but I have a MacBook Pro M1 16GB RAM and I'm pretty happy with it when it comes to music production. I've been mixing a lot of tracks at once with a lot of third-party plugins and works totally fine. The minimum amount of RAM I would recommend is 8GB, but I would highly recommend you getting at least 16GB of RAM. Then you're able to track a lot of stuff on top of each other and it's not going to be an issue with system overload, which sucks ass when you get system overload. But with my MacBook Pro M1 16GB, hasn't been an issue at all. Works totally fine how it is. The next thing you need is the program you need to record your music. I use Logic and I love Logic. I love Logic because I've been using it since I was 16 years old. Now I'm turning 40 soon, so that's many years. I know everything I need to know about it that I've been using it for. Obviously there's stuff that I don't know, but yeah, it is a great program. I love it and I highly recommend Logic. But of course, if you want to use Pro Tools or Cubase or whatever other stuff there is, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with those programs at all. They are just as good. It's just what you're used to using and what you want to get into. So I recommend Logic if you're using Mac. It's also nice to be able to start using GarageBand, which is a free version that is on Mac when you buy Mac, if you don't have money to start with Logic. Now that you have a program to actually record your music, you need an interface. The interface is something that you need to be able to plug in the chords from your guitar, from your microphone, and insert it into the computer so you're able to record it. I have been using Focusrite for many years now and it's a small little thing, but I've been alone in my studio most of the times and I always record one track at a time. This one has been doing a great job for me for many years. I actually think it is the first generation and is still good. So I can highly recommend you Focusrite. It does give you great quality sound, in my opinion. Make sure that the interface that you're getting has phantom power that gives you power to the microphone. For example, condenser mics need phantom to work, so it's really nice to have that in the interface when you're gonna record. Now that you have your computer and you have your DAW or the program that you need to record your music and the interface, there's one more thing you need, which is the microphone. I have two microphones that I want to recommend you, and the first one is a little bit more expensive than the other one, but I'm gonna start with the first one, the little bit more expensive one, which is the Shure SM7B. This is a really nice microphone to use. Works great just to talk, like podcasts, microphone, like a radio show. It's amazing. It works great on vocal mics when you're gonna sing in. Works great on electric guitar amps. Not on the electric guitar, but on the amp on the electric guitar. So it's basically an all-rounder microphone. Does cost a bit, but I can highly recommend this one. It's a really great microphone. What you need though with this microphone is that you need kind of like a cloud lifter to get maximum power out of it, because it's not giving you that much gain into the preamp or into the interface, again into the program. So you need something to kind of like give it some power to get maximum sound out of this. But I have another option, which is the Shure SM57, and this cost around $100, I think. This is a really all-rounder kind of microphone, which I love. I use it on the acoustic guitar, I use it on vocals, I can use it on snare drums, I can use it on guitar amps, wherever you want to use it. Works great and it's cheap, and you do not need a cloud lifter or something to crank up the signal on this one. So Shure SM57, a great mic. The next thing I want to recommend you is MIDI Keyboard. It is great to have that if you're gonna program some drums or record some simple synths and stuff like that. This is some examples you can get if you want to get a cheap MIDI keyboard that works great. Another thing that is really important when you're going to record is to have good headphones. You obviously need to hear when you're going to record what you record, and you don't want to have the click metronome going into the microphone when you're tracking. So I can recommend you getting headphones. These Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro is really great for mixing. Actually, I've been using them for mixing too, and tracking when you do vocals or guitar or whatever you do when you record. I can highly recommend these headphones. They're awesome. And the last thing you need is obviously speakers so you can hear what you record. I have the Kali LP6 and I love them. They're really great. I think they give me a really honest sound, and I've been using those to mix as well. Really highly recommend those. I'm gonna link them underneath here. But if you don't want to get the Kali, I can recommend you these speakers right here. Cheap speakers that gives you great sound and honest sound, which is important if you're gonna mix and stuff. Hope you got something out of it. I will link all the stuff that I've been talking about in the description underneath. It would be awesome if you liked the video, and also press subscribe if you got some value out of this. Normally I make vlogs, I make music on this channel, so it would be nice to have you along the journey on my music creation. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye then.